The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And some space here. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
The Bengals at 1-8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize them. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field. Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Again, it's Robinson.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Steele. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Steele.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught. Andre Yoshivas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Steele. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Brown. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Steele.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Steele. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Steele. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw. Steele.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Touchdown Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Andre Yoshibas.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking to throw on second down. Steele. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Steele. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at the 47-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down. Steele. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Steele. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. An audible here to get a new look. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
2nd and 9.
Mixon running wide side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Rondale Moore from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Steele.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Steele. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Steele. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Now Brown. Powering his way forward. There he goes, left side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. On his horse. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here this third quarter.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
And now here is another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Livingston.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Robinson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Robinson again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Steele. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
George Pickens
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now a give right side. Livingston. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Steele.
He's got his man London right side.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston.
And able to get this to the 31. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary.